Now, this deadline does not sneak up out of nowhere. It arrives on the same day every year.
Senate lawmakers avoided a looming government shutdown by passing a short-term spending bill this week, but Democrats were forced to abandon a deal struck by Senator Joe Manchin.
In order to get the senior senator from West Virginia to vote for his reckless taxes spending bill, the majority leader promised to attach permitting reform to the government funding bill. Forget the fact that Senator Manchin's permitting bill was nowhere near complete. The majority leader blindly agreed to tack it on to must-pass legislation.
Manchin had demanded Congress pursue permitting reform in exchange for lending his support months ago to President Biden's long-awaited spending deal.
The Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the bill, as amended, is passed.
Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer had attached permitting reform to the government funding bill. Manchin fought aggressively for his policy, arguing this week that overhauling the permitting process for energy projects is vital for the country.
And if you put more product in the market, don't you think the prices will come down? If you are independent and basically we are secured as a nation, you cannot remain the superpower of the world if you don't have energy independence.
But Manchin could not drum up enough support for his deal. With a government shutdown on the horizon, Schumer dropped the provision from the funding bill.
I think Manchin, first of all, outsmarted himself in the negotiations with his colleagues and probably put too much confidence in Chuck Schumer.
Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell worked hard to squash Manchin's deal, even though Republicans have, in general, supported the idea of simplifying the permitting process in the energy sector. McConnell argued Manchin should back a Republican version of permitting reform authored by GOP Senator Shelley Moore Capito, the other West Virginia senator.
Now, very predictably, this backroom deal is crumbling before our eyes. Almost 60 days after our colleague from West Virginia gave up his vote for this vague promise, it still appears that far left and House Democrats want no part of this backroom deal that they didn't sign on to. As for the Republican side, our colleague Senator Capito has put forward a real, actual, substantive permitting reform bill that would make the common sense changes our country needs.